everyone, I'm Alexi, the project manager for our t-shirt website. Today I want to walk you through a couple of challenges we run into during the quality assurance and testing phase, why they happened, and how we're going to get things back on track. I'll also show how our team setup and workflow make our new launch date of February 11th totally achievable. To give a quick overview, our goal is to launch a website to sell t-shirts and other clothing items from our store. We're in the quality assurance and testing phase right now, and with the help of our 3 interns, Stacy, Ken, and Jose, we've been able to speed things up a lot. For example, while I'm setting up website hosting, Stacy can be designing mockups and writing product descriptions. Jose and Ken can start working on the front end and back end once the mockups are ready. Stacy can even take product photos and create blog content while the site is still being built. Basically, having everyone work in parallel instead of doing one thing at a time means we can move faster and still keep things organized. That's why the new launch date is realistic with a little buffer built in for testing and small fixes. Over the past couple of weeks, we've run into 2 major issues. First, the payments integration task took way longer than we expected and ended up taking 3 times the time that we had planned. That obviously pushed back our schedule quite a bit. Second, our cybersecurity penetration tester was able to hack into the customer database and access names, addresses, and credit card information. That's a big deal, and it means we need to rethink the database design to make sure our customer data is fully protected. Both issues are serious, but the good news is that we can fix them with a really good solid plan. Now, let's talk about why these things happened. The payments delay was mainly because we underestimated how complex it would be to integrate the payment system within our website. As for the cybersecurity problem, there were some gaps in the database design that made it really vulnerable. Part of it also comes down to risk planning. We had a risk register, but these specific problems weren't fully mitigated from the start. Understanding why these issues happened is important because it helps us make smarter decisions and prevent similar problems from happening in the future. To fix the payments issue, Ken and Jose are going to focus full-time on completing the integration as quickly as possible. Meanwhile, Stacy can keep working on web page design, content, and product photos so the rest of the project keeps moving along. We're also adding extra testing for the payment system to make sure it works perfectly before we launch. By prioritizing this critical task and using our team in parallel, we can catch up without delaying the overall launch. For the cybersecurity issue, we're going to redesign the database to make it much more secure. After the redesign, we'll run another penetration test to make sure that there aren't any gaps left. We'll also add encryption for sensitive customer data and monitor activity closely. This way, we can be confident that our customer information is safe and that we're reducing the risk of anything like this happening again in the future. So, here's how we're going to move forward. Payments integration will be finished first, followed by the database redesign and the quality assurance testing. Because we're still working in parallel on other tasks like design, content, and images, the project continues moving forward at a very good pace. Our goal is to have everything ready for the February 11th launch. With everyone clear on their responsibilities and working together, I'm confident that we will be able to hit that date. To wrap up, we ran into 2 major issues, the payment integration delay and the cybersecurity breach. They happened because we underestimated complexity and had gaps in the database design. Our plan to fix them is simple. Ken and Jose will focus on payments, the database will be redesigned and tested, and we'll keep using our parallel workflow to keep the project moving along. With everyone working together, we're still on track for our February 11th launch. And I thank you so much for taking the time to be here. I'm confident that we got this, and I hope you guys all have a good rest of your day.